Deep in the heart of Texas, in San Marcos, welcome to Bobcat Stadium. This is anything but a run-of-the-mill early season matchup, a clash of top 10 teams as these two will get their oil checked early. It's the Florida Atlantic Owls and the Texas State Bobcats. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Hey guys, I caught up with the Florida Atlantic head coach. He said this is a crucial game on the road against a quality opponent. It means so much. Not only the college football playoff rankings, strength of schedule, and everything that goes into a matchup like this. This is the biggest challenge so far in their season. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. So Florida Atlantic's headed toward the football to break the seal on this 2027 season. From deep, it's Smith. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Jackson will throw. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Well, it wasn't great field position to start with, and it's getting worse now. The defense gets a sack. They're getting aggressive up the field. They get to the QB, and they're sending a message.
And the Bobcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. And he works his way forward and finally down at the 15.
And it's not sexy and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Unloads it left. Working the big fella to the corner. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down.
Such a nice job at pass protection. You've got the corner route there to the tight end. It's going to take the big fella a little while to get to that area of the field, so you got to build a nice pocket for the quarterback to throw from. And all 5 guys up front doing their job individually, working together in tandem beautifully. That's what really allowed that play to work.
Jackson gonna throw it. Oh, pressure's coming. Turns it upfield. All right, guys, let's chat about Texas State. What does the top 5 ranking mean for week 1? Optimism, hope, maybe, David, an excuse for the other team's fans to rush the field if they knock you off?
Well, it means, first of all, absolutely nothing, because preseason rankings don't show up anywhere at the end of the season, but it means this team is talented. It means they're thought of highly. They got to go earn it, Jesse, and it starts today, but the talent obviously is all over the field.
The number in the preseason rankings means absolutely nothing. You saw Florida State recently start in the top 10. They won 2 games by the end of the year. So you've got to go earn it. Yes, you're talented. Yes, a lot of eyeballs are going to be watching you, and people are really excited. You've got an opportunity to do things really, really that are special this season, but you've got to earn it on the field.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Quarterback signaling to his guys. He wants to throw it again. Got his man. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Well, you're seeing this offense aggressive here right out of the gate. I don't even know if they're planning on running the football the rest of this game, the way they're throwing it right now. I mean, they're just throwing caution to the wind. And, David, we know it. They've got a lot of confidence in their skill players throwing the ball. And right now, that's been very apparent early.
Well, and now you knock me back on my heels a little bit. Now I'm like, oh, crud, is this their game plan? Is this going to be pass, pass, pass? So defensively, I'm thinking, how do I make my subs? Do I go dime? Do I go nickel, right? Like, they're definitely pass happy. But the first thing I have to do is get a pass rush and make this quarterback feel uncomfortable.
The Bobcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Jackson will throw. They're all over it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, we're only in the first quarter, but already this defense is making their presence felt. We've seen time and time again their ability to rush the passer and get hits on this QB. His toughness is going to get tested.
They'll come to the line for the 8th snap on this opening drive, facing a 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. Needs it. They make the stop, but not before. He gets enough to convert on 4th down, and rolling the dice pays off.
Love the play call here and love the decision to go RPO on 4th down. You're giving yourself options, but right here, you're just trusting in your offensive line and your running back to go get you the first down. Well done.
With the catch, it's Browning. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be illegal man downfield. And when they run these RPO plays and those linemen start to creep further and further down the field, I would love for the refs to call those more often. It's a cheating play, basically, running these RPOs. So hard to stop. Nice execution by the offense, but probably cheating, too.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Gets rid of it.
You know, a big part of a quarterback's accuracy is his ability to step into throws. To be accurate, you've got to be able to be on balance, stepping in and following through. And because of that pass rush, that QB had no shot.
They'll need a bunch on second down. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Jackson gonna throw it. Escapes the pressure going right. Touchdown, Bobcats! They get on the board first.
And that's a great job finishing the drive, but man, I gotta go back. I love the fourth down call. Being aggressive. First drive of the football game for this offense. They set a tone, they cap it off, they create momentum to start.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. He'll return it. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. Breaks through, it's Phillips. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Brought down at the 48 after a gain of 5.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man, just he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Fresh center downs going to the air. Unloads it downfield. Catch inside the 25. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one. And the Owls trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking downfield, it's Washington. Takes the easy one to the back. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Owls! The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point splits the uprights. Man, I hope the kicker's okay after that penalty. You got to worry about protecting them when they're on that plant leg.
Number 92, set to kick this one away.
No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Final play of the quarter coming. Drops back on 1st down. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Looking to throw, and they need a bunch. Here comes the heat. He's stopped.
And, man, I love his courage to run the football. And I think it's necessary for the team. Sometimes you got to do that. But, man, see the surroundings, right? Like, knowing guys are around you. He gets hit late at the end of that play, and he got decked. You do not want to take those shots throughout a game. They will add up, and sometimes it will affect your throwing. That's too big of a hit to be taken for this quarterback.
Jackson will throw. Moving out to the right. Makes the grab. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Needs it here on fourth down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Wants to throw one first. Rush right in his face. Out wide left, it's Summers. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. Big picture, guys, this certainly isn't an all-or-nothing game. Long season ahead, but how much fun is it to have a top-5 clash like this one early?
It's so much fun, and you don't have to be a fan of just these two top-5 teams. If you're a fan of college football, you're honing in on this game because you're going to learn a lot here, David.
Yeah, and the fans are going to be like, overrated. This is why the preseason polls stink. We get a chance to prove ourselves with some of these teams that hasn't done a lot on the resume yet. Now, today is a resume builder. Listen, I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical runner, so I keep feeding this guy for sure.
Off play action on first down. Buying time to his right. Crosses the 30, he's got away. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his speed as he moves those sticks. And the Bobcats have it with a 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Burgess. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow. They don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill. Go get the running back. Get a tackle for a loss.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Jackson gonna throw it. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Out wide right, it's Henry. He gets it inside the 20 to the 19, but they still have a ways to go, and it'll be 4th down. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Snapped on 4th down. Under pressure. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the 1st down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
A 1st down run on the doorstep. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Texas State. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They make fun of kickers saying they don't have to worry about contact, but they do in situations like that. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Delayed handoff. It's Phillips. And he's brought down after a short gain. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Drops back. It's Washington. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Taking it the other way. He's at the 20. All the way back. Touchdown, Bobcats. Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these 2 teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. Fresh set of downs going up top. It's complete to the left. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Jackson will throw. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Hey, man, it's fun to watch a defense that really knows how to pressure the quarterback and that have guys that can win up front. That's the 4th sack of the day. We're still in the first half, but they got a bunch of guys up front that twist and stunt and move and know how to rush the passer. This offense has got to find a way to get the ball out quicker and protect better.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Takes a hit as he fires.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. And it's no good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks so much, fellas. Here inside our EA Sports Studios, welcome into the Week 0 College Football Update Show. We begin our wraparound with ECU taking on the Duke Blue Devils.
And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Well, the defense knew coming into the second half here, they were going to have to crank up the pass rush, right? They've got the lead. They're going to be seeing this quarterback drop back. How can you affect him? You've got to win up front one-on-one and get home, and they did there on 3rd down.
The Owls now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Cuts it upfield. It's Phillips. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Really nice play call there on 2nd and long by the offensive coordinator. He was able to get a lot of that yardage back by running the football, and now, of course, it sets up a 3rd and manageable situation.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
Man, we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Looking deep. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the fourth down, and it paid off.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Florida Atlantic going back to work after moving the chains. Past the 6. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Caught behind the line. It's Phillips. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Scanning the field, it's Washington. Rushes on. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football. You saw that there on the incompletion.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. Quick strike through the air for the score. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Deep in the end zone, it's Smith. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Bobcats offense comes out to go to work. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the third quarter, they'll try to answer here. Flips it out to the back. Breaks into the open. The 50. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
Man, how nice is it to have such a playmaker that you can just dump it off to him. And you just get it to him, and he does the rest. And that's why they do this. They make sure they have a chart that they get this guy the football in space in different ways, and you see why. He chews it up after the catch, making his quarterback look great.
Quick give. It's Burgess. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Jackson gonna throw it. Look out! They get to him as he throws.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB's scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
They missed a field goal on that last drive, but here on third down, they can't afford for this possession to come up empty. Quarterback changing the play. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
Guys, look at this. A surprise. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. Got to make the play on 4. Unleashes one. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Drag to the ground, but not before. He's converted to 4th down to keep the drive going. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Grab behind the line. It's Summers. Could not make his way to the corner.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage, but you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Jackson will throw. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. Bringing it out. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this 3rd period with a big play. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this play. Motion from the wideout. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Fires to the middle. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. And that interception might well be the nail in the coffin. Offense gets the ball back, up by 2 scores. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now, if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Caught in the backfield, it's Henry. Turning it on. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He'll try to get to the marker himself. That defensive front just flat whipped him as they knock him down for a big loss.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
This offense has been teaching a master class on 4th down. Already 4 for 4, and they'll try it again. So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Still looking. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt.
Well, you're up by 2 possessions in the 4th quarter. They're hoping with that conversion they ice the game. They don't get it. It feels like they're going to win, but we've seen crazy things happen in college football, and they've left the door open here late. Let's see what happens.
And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Washington. Finds a man in the middle. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. Florida Atlantic trying to line up quickly.
And that's kind of crazy. I didn't think that would happen coming into this football game. I didn't think we'd get in the 4th quarter and just call his name. This offense, man, he is a big play, dynamic weapon. They got to continue to get him the ball more because he can make enormous plays for your offense.
Well, they're trying to hit the slant, right? That's a bang-bang type play. It's got to happen fast. Good throw. Receiver just couldn't come up with the catch.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Running inside. It's Phillips. Just a gain of 2, and now they're looking at 3rd and 8.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Fires to the wideout. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Throws to the wideout. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it.
And after failing to get that 4th down, it is basically desperation point now. Their defense has to come up with a quick takeaway or at least get a fast 3 and out to give themselves a chance to crawl back into this one.
Jackson gonna throw it. Unloads to the wideout. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. With an update on that, let's check in with Holly.
Well, guys, these turnovers continue to dictate what's happening in this ballgame. The quarterback has been under duress, and he is starting to show this wear and tear. The defense is feeding off of this, though. They see he's banged up, and they are going to keep coming after him. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. The Bobcats will line up to punt it away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Slips through the line. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Fresh center downs going to the air. He'll pull it down and run. Quarterback got it himself. And he slides after picking up the first down, but there is a penalty flag. Let's see who it's against. The snap sets up to throw. Escapes the pressure to his right. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play. Looking to throw, it's Washington. Just a short pass to the tight end. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Wants to go up top on second down. Fires to the wideout. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
He makes a catch. He's not going to get there, and it's going to bring up a fourth down decision.
And on offense right now, you're at a juncture here of the game in the fourth quarter, trailing the way you are. You can't punt anymore. Execution has got to be at a premium, and on that fourth down, they're able to hook up.
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the fourth down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Complete out of the backfield. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think a really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation.
Another interception. That's his fourth of the day. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. This drive will start at the 6-yard line. From the gun, the running back has it. Got the first down, takes it the other way. Makes the tackle at the 22, but it's a 15-yard gain, and now they're in business.
How about the ball carrier on that explosive play? Backed up inside his own 10-yard line, and he's running out in the open field, making people miss, and finally giving his offense some room to operate, really get this drive going.
Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee.